Kumar sir.
Oh, sir, this is the step 2 whistleblower protection amendment bill which seeks to amend the Whistleblower Protection Act 2011. It was widely debated in Lok Sabha also. Ultimately it was passed. It came to Rajya Sabha, and on the last day there was a great deal of drama and it was not passed. At that time also I prepared for the bill to speak on that bill at that material time. Even in 2011 there are a lot of inadequacies. Just the manner it was bulldozed in the Lok Sabha, Mili Bhakat. At least I am grateful to this government that they, while bringing the amendment, they created an opportunity to look into the entire issue de novo and take out the inadequacies. And I am also grateful to my friend in the opposition who moved a proposal to take that in the Select Committee to look into the thing, pin down the inadequacies and make it fulfilled. Now this whistleblower is a very noble objective, and I think on that objective there is no differences in the House, there is absolute consensus. That to address the corruption, the whistleblower play an important role in fighting the corruption, and they need to be protected. The inadequacies that have been talked about at that material time, let me tell you, public servant definition. Nowadays, when the many public services, important services, utility services are being handed over to private sector or through PPP model, in that kind of a situation, is not an important necessity to expand the definition of public sector, both as an operator, actor, and as a complainant, and as a whistleblower. It is not required to expand that horizon. Without that, what does it mean? Let me tell you, I wrote to Finance Minister, previous government, again and again, on a dubious deal by a particular private sector insurance company, who are faking the name of insurance beneficiaries of crop, weather insurance and crop insurance, and took the money from the state government on account of the premium on their account. A whistleblower has opened that lid of that private insurance company, got immediately sacked, but we did not leave the issue. They came to us also. We continuously writing a lot of all evidence, and ultimately Rajasthan government got back 65 or 68 crores of rupees of premium which they had given, first channelized through that private insurance company. Now the private companies who are giving these facilities to people, should they not be brought under the purview, those agencies are not be brought under the purview to be treated as public servant, and when they are duping the people, duping the government exchequer, they should also be brought under this net. There are whistleblowers there that ultimately he got sacked. Nobody came to his rescue. So this experience says that they have to be brought under this net, particularly the number of public services which is now being channelized. Now I have been hearing, even the midday meal scheme are being routed through ISKCON and many other, Akshay Patra, and I think some other important big private corporates are vying for getting the midday meal project done. An important flagship company of the government. Now if the money is swindled on that account, how can you catch hold of them? If you don't bring them under the net, and at the same time if you don't bring any whistleblower in those agencies under the coverage of this protection, is that adequate nowadays? So I think this point has to be taken into serious account by expanding the definition of the whistleblower, the public servant, and also protecting the whistleblowers at that time. Now another aspect has been brought, you have referred to about the cabinet note, etc., previous government opinion about the sovereignty, etc., security to take care. No difference at all. Exception needs to be made with a caution, sir. And I don't know whether in this bill that room of exercising caution so that those provisions are not abused, nothing is there. Whether we should seriously consider in looking into that aspect. It happens, sir. I can give you an experience of other sector. The essential service declared, so you cannot go on strike. I am basically a trade unionist. I have seen Haryana government has declared a gutka cover companies who are not preparing gutkas but cover of the gutka, the plastic tins. That company has an essential service and banned the strike decision taken by the workers there under the same Essential Services Act. So there are rooms of abuse, whether definitely you take note of that, there is no difference in it, but whether there are adequate room, provision has been kept to against the prospect of that provision not being abused to victimize the whistleblower and to manage with this corruption. There are many such evidences, there are many such cases are there. So I believe that if really we are serious and sincere to the purpose of that for the which this whistleblower bill has been enacted in 2011, intention is quite noble. Everybody is with that intention. And now, in view of the inadequacy as per government, we are bringing this amendment bill. I think this is the opportune time in order, instead of rushing into this, there are many other inadequacies in that, in the matter of punishment period, in the matter of guarding really the whistleblower. They may not be punishing you as for whistleblowing. They may be punishing you giving some other reason. There are cases. The case I have just given example, ICICI Lombard. That whistleblower was sacked. Not the reason that he has opened the lid of that corruption, but by giving some other reason. He is roaming about now. So there are cases how to full-fledgedly make it all proof, protection proof, so that really the purpose of bill can be served. On this, my humble suggestion, instead of rushing through it, let a select committee examine the issue, take care of all those inadequacies, expand the horizon of the definition of public servant, if that way expand the horizon of many whistleblowers who can be inspired to fight against the corruption, save the national exchequer from loss, and there are now the corruption has spread its wings in such a way. Years of not giving taxes, due taxes. I don't know how you are going to address. Just in a litigation, now Mili Bhakat, this side, prosecution and the complainant, both Mili Bhakat chalte rehta hai case and he is happy by not paying taxes, lakhs of crore year after year. How are you going to address that thing? So there are many holes which need to be looked into, and if the purpose of this particular bill is to be served, I humbly request the government side also, through this submission, that please accept the proposal of sending this bill for an examination, a time-bound examination by the select committee. You may raise your hand, I don't mind, I am telling my opinion only. So, a select committee, I request and I also assert myself in support of that resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tapan Kumar.